Hey guys, how y'all doing? New video, what's up? How y'all? Hope everything's going well. Uh, one thing about us is that we're going to start making longer videos now, and I'm gonna start inviting more people to the website, to the YouTube page, to the Facebook page. One thing I wanted to do was I wanted to expand my videos. I want to have a lot of content. I didn't want to have 1 or 2 videos that people like. I wanted to have at least 15, 16 videos so people can, go over the go over the videos and things like that. So I'm really gonna start marketing the website, or not the website. I'm gonna start marketing the YouTube page, start marketing the Facebook page, so that we can get more followers and really build this thing up. I'm also gonna start reaching out to people on LinkedIn. Probably make a LinkedIn page as well. I already have a LinkedIn page for myself personally, but make a LinkedIn page. I think one of the things I'm gonna do is start linking out to people that I aspire to be like, or so I have a list of people that I want to go to. So and I'll, as this journey goes along, of course, you guys will be along with the ride, and I'll tell you exactly what's going on, the good and bad. One thing that I struggle with that I want to talk about today is having a routine, and I've talked about this many, many times. But I see it more and more now. Like, getting up early and being productive is really like a great kickstarter for your day. Because if you can get stuff done early. Like for me, my goal is to get up early around like 5 o'clock, read, probably read the Bible, and then start work. After that, that's really gonna kickstart my day, because that's one less thing I have to do. And now it energizes me, because now I already got a task done early that is something that is important to me to do. Reading the Bible is something that's been more and more important to me, more than ever in my life. And I'm really trying to grow as a Christian. So reading the Bible is important. And then also, in the morning times, I want to read a book that I'm reading. So right now, I'm reading a book called What Successful People Think by John Maxwell. And I'm trying to finish that by this upcoming week. And then I have Grit, and I have a couple of other books that I had not read. The One, that's another book. That'll probably be the next book I read is The One. I keep on going into it and not really reading it all the way, but I plan on going through that book and finishing that book in a week's time frame, and Grit in a week's time frame. Because there's some other books that I saw people on podcasts talk about, like Traction, and other books like that I'm really interested in reading, to like structure and things like that. And I'll get to that in another. I'll talk about it in another video, but I'll probably talk about it again in another video. But just getting up early and getting the benefits out the way. Like for me, I got up real early this morning, not planned, but got up. I went to the supermarket, so I didn't have to do that after church. I started to read a little bit. I got a little sleepy and got tired, but at least I was getting some tasks done. And if you get some tasks done early, it's really going to boost your day up. So I would say, try get a routine and start things early. If you're a night owl, then you're a night owl. But I think we all need sleep, we all need rest, but we all need to have good time management and start with a routine. And like I said, for me, is getting up a little bit early. That means I have to be more disciplined at night and get off my phone and stuff like that earlier, so that I can get the proper rest I can get, so I can be fully ready to, once I read, to intake what I'm reading, especially reading the Bible and then going from there. So, and it's all part of trying to build me up as a person. And then also reading a book of my choice, mostly about real estate, or mostly about structure, or what successful people are doing, and things like that, because I want to grow. The only way I can grow is educate myself. And you have to educate yourself in this game. The the top 1% all read books. They all read books. And for a long period of time, I was one of those guys like, man, I'm not reading a book, man. I'll just get as I go. But now I'm understanding more and more the benefits of reading, the benefits of intaking the information. And now you have this information. And, one thing too is write stuff down so you can go back in your notes and look at it. Because a lot of times we start reading through so many books, you forget about some stuff. Now, it's gonna be some highlighted points you're gonna remember, but you're gonna start remembering stuff. You're human, right? So write down some things during a book that you like, and go back in time to time, look at it. It's like it's like any muscle you have. The more that you work on that muscle, the better it'll be. So, for instance, if I'm reading a book about traction, I want to learn about structure, I need to write down the things that they're talking about so that I can go back to it as a foundation for myself, so that I can understand, like, oh yeah, I remember this. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I go throughout my day. It's not just real estate that I have, but that's the thing I want to get into, and that's the thing that I'm already into it already, but it's the thing that I want to go to the next level. The next level is I got to read. And I think we all need to read. We all need to educate ourselves. Education doesn't mean you have to go to school, but you definitely have to intake information so you make the best educated decision to whatever you're doing. So read, guys. One thing I also want to talk about is this. I heard a lot of successful people talk about this. Making a plan for yourself, right? Let's say you're making a 5 to 10 year plan, and then going back in the steps. So basically, like, okay, I want to make, let's say, 100K, passive income, right? Well, how am I gonna get there? So I need to backtrack to the start. So, okay, well, I need to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, how am I gonna do the X, Y, and Z? Okay, well, X, Y, and Z needs to be done this way. Okay, how am I gonna do that? And go backwards and backwards and backwards. So now you have a foundation and a plan, so that now you can go move forward with try and get to your goal. And a lot of times we set up goals, but then how are we gonna get there? But that's a great way to achieve your goal, or at least have a plan in place to get to your goal. Because a lot of us have goals, but how are we gonna get there? So, that's something that I really inspired to do. And I apply everybody, write it down. Write down your ideas. We have so many ideas that we have that go away, and that's one of them. With that 5-year plan, you have different ideas. Write it down. It might seem silly at the time, but just write it down, and then you can improve it as you go along. But if you just think about something, eventually it's gonna go away, and it's gonna be lost in space because you can't remember everything, right? So I will apply for that. Write down your goals and then backtrack of how you're gonna get to that goal. So, there's some things to think about. I want everybody to be successful. I believe in success. That's why I'm doing these videos. I want to inspire people. I want people to, live the best life they can. But there's certain things you have to do to get to that part. Not everybody can win the lottery, but I think it's really satisfying to make something like a company or something like that, lay foundation so that you can pass it on to the next generation. I think that's so powerful. So, with that, guys, I just want to say, just to recap what I'm saying, make a schedule for yourself. If you can, get up early and knock out tasks early. And then that will benefit the rest of the day because that's already knocked out already. I think that's so important. Think about it. Try it. Try it for a week and see how much more productive you are. And then also, make a plan for yourself, and then backtrack and go along the steps to get there. How much it will take for you to get there. That will be just, and once you do that, now you have a foundation to get to that plan, right? So, hope that helps, guys. Leave a comment section, like I said, we're gonna start really blowing this social media up pretty soon. I will be on other social media, not just YouTube and Facebook, but I'll start doing Instagram. I keep on saying that, but I eventually will. Probably make a LinkedIn page as well. So, all right, guys, thanks for hanging in with me, and I'll talk to you guys later.